And it's Warped Rationale with Ben and Eric coming back 23 episodes strong, I guess. I don't know where exactly this is going to fall.
So many episodes.
Yeah, I'm Ben, and
that's me.
There's Eric.
What's up, everybody?
All right, so I got just an awful thing to ask you today, man.
Awful.
I can't validate what I want to say. I got nothing, and this is probably going to be the thing that gets us in trouble if anything ever does.
Right.
Eric, what if you could go to the public library and rent a person for whatever purpose you wanted?
Okay.
Now, I have put this under the umbrella of learning about other cultures.
All right.
But
so they are knowledgeable people. The people that we're going to go talk to are people that know about.
No, but they're knowledgeable like us. Like, they know about being whatever they are as much as we know about being white.
Okay.
So, the cultural things that they know, they're going to be like, yeah, well, I mean, on Saturdays, sometimes we get together, ?
So, when I rent these people,
yeah.
How much?
How much to rent?
Yeah.
No, it's free. It's free. It's a library.
Oh, you just do it?
Yeah, you just go get them.
Do they get to go home with you?
Yeah, you take them.
And this is free?
Yeah.
This doesn't cost anything?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we're in a lot of trouble, Ben.
No, I think things are going to get out of hand pretty quick.
Is there a limit on the number of people I can have?
Yeah, you can only get one. It's like video games and CDs. You can only get one.
Okay.
Because that's how the library system values a human being.
Right. Okay. So.
Check them out just like a book.
Trying to just be careful.
Yeah.
Here, do they have a date that they need to be returned?
Yeah. Say that if you were to go and get a person, if you were to go get a person,
right,
and a copy of If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, they're both back the same day.
Okay.
So however long you get to keep a book, I mean,
that's like what, a month?
Yeah, it's like 3 weeks. It's a long time. It's far longer than you should keep a book or a person. For sure.
Can I check out girls?
I felt a different version of the question coming. I'll tell you this. I'm not going to say what you could do with people, but I'll say this.
Okay.
There's nothing to stop you from doing anything you want to with a book from the library, Eric.
Right.
So ... So I don't know. At this point,
this episode's going to make me look horrible.
Well, at this point, it becomes a test of your human compassion and cruelty towards others, subordinates
I wouldn't be
and
cruel
whatnot.
about it.
I don't know. Depends on what's on that list, my friend.
I mean, so do the people that sign up for this job? Okay, so you're masking it under. That freaking face he just made. I know y'all can't see it and don't understand. But that freaking face.
So I had an emotional reaction at the people who volunteer.
Yeah.
Which I think maybe they're not so much volunteering as they're recruited.
And
I mean,
this is.
Do you want to go do this?
And this is this is legal?
Yeah, it's for the betterment and not education.
How does this better anything if they don't actually know about the culture you're going to quote unquote learn from?
I don't make the rules, Eric. I just live in a world where you can check people out at the library.
Okay.
You know? I mean, you can treat them well. You can take them out to
do they understand that, like...
They're going to be okay, buddy. Slavery's fine as long as you get a nice meal from Olive Garden.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, we're dancing around the issue, but these people I'm probably not too enthusiastic about.
So they're not happy about it.
Well, they're going to do it.
Why? Oh!
I mean,
Okay.
I'll tell you the same thing that the government told me. They are, without a doubt, compliant.
Okay.
So there's your stamp of approval. FDA, whatever organization would be in charge of people.
So do they have to do what I say?
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Are they contractually obligated?
I see. I'm having a hard time deciding whether or not you're dealing with people, or like, not robot people, but people who are not functionally able to do anything other than what you say. And I don't mean like they have a developmental disability or something.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
like, I'm wondering if these people have been, maybe they're chipped or something, so they're controlled. I think it's a lot more funny and horrible if you're taking somebody home and they're like, "Fuck you,
yeah,
fuck
exactly.
you, fuck you for taking me with you."
Well, first thing that comes to mind, of course, is girls, because I asked.
Yeah, right.
But dudes never have to worry about a date anymore.
Well, if you're
let's go check out a girl from the library.
I tell you that if you are going to go to the manga section, you're probably going to breeze through the girl section instead. Yeah. Because,
yeah.
I really lean hard on people who like manga, man.
Yeah,
I'm starting to realize that.
I do too, though.
Now that I think about it. But I'm only thinking about me and manga. I would at least glance and be like, "Oh, okay, well, you know what? I have problems."
Let's say you're a single man. Would you take a girl home? Of course you'd take a girl home.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
How do you not know?
I don't know. Because because this is really the core of the thing. Because you know that nobody's going to check people out. Okay, the same way that people would check out Eminem CDs from their library to burn a copy.
Yeah.
Okay, you ain't taking nobody home to learn about their culture.
No.
Not a chance.
No, of course not.
So the question comes down more to the ethics of the thing, the morality of it. Like, if you know that they can't say no, but they probably don't want to say yes, how far do you go? In a world where, and I know that there's the issue of consent for doing things. We're not talking just about sex, even though sex is the big creepy elephant leering at all the underage kids in the room.
Yeah.
It comes down to the morality of the thing, like how far do you go? If they can't say no, you don't know that they would say yes if they had a choice.
See, that's the problem I'm running into here, okay?
We're treading into what if you could get a prostitute from the library. I think we're starting to lose. We're going off the rails a little bit.
Okay, no, but I'm going to rein it in.
Okay, pull me back.
All right. So, my biggest concern is if they don't want to be there, they're not. They have to do what you say. It's like, if we're to assume that they're people, a person's going to be like, even if you're like, "Hey, I'm renting you, come on," and they're like, "No."
Right.
So, but okay, let's say they have to come with you. All right.
Yeah.
So it's like, now you have to feed another person.
Yes.
You have to bathe another person.
True.
Or they have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
have
spend the money on the water.
All the basic human needs, yeah.
So it's like, the only thing they would become.
This just turned into a Sarah McLachlan commercial in my head. like the I will and the fucking arms of the angels and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just seeing sad puppy versions of people who are like, you could feed them, but you don't. It would be, there's too much neglect. And the number of people who don't take their library books back on time, you'd think you'd remember a person, but...
People would just end up dead.
At 10 cents a day, who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I'll keep this person.
Yeah, why not?
I want people. I like having company.
The thing is, I don't think this is going to work out too well.
Okay, this is way too skeevy and way too scary, probably. So let's pull it back a little bit.
All right.
To make it less frightening, because basically the question that is being asked between the lines is like, would you have somebody commit crimes for you? Would you have somebody be a sex partner? And would you have somebody, I don't know, raise your kids for you because you don't fucking feel like it today? It's been a long day and I just want to put my feet up. Johnny, go with the person from the library. So let's instead say that instead of being a person, what you're getting is like a tube person, right? They're a person who is made and they don't think or feel, they perform a function.
Okay.
They do one thing. So in that way, you can go and get a mechanic person who their only function, you can learn from them the way you would learn from a book how to fix a car. Or if you're at a really cool library in a rockin' big city, you could get one of them fuck people.
Right.
But that's not a guarantee,
Right.
and you got a lot to think about when it comes to getting the fuck person that everybody has together.
Okay, are all these things built the same so they're anatomically correct?
Yeah, sure.
Then I can fuck it?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, but at a certain point, you could. I'm sure you could.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you could. I can't think of a reason why they would make them that way, but it's probably harder to make them not that way than to make them just regular people. So that's, yes, they got the gooch and the geech.
They got the gooch. Now, do they still have... So, okay. All right, so we've taken the equation out that they're real people.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll pull that out. So now
We'll
the
jerk
ethics
that
of
out from
hurting
under.
somebody... Jerk.
I
The
know.
ethics of hurting somebody are no longer there, but I'm imagining what it would do to your dignity to you're in your room and your mom walks in and there you are, you're supposed to be learning how to make an omelet and you're fucking the omelet person. I mean, that's not what you're supposed to use that for at all.
Oh my God!
I really super think that everybody would be doing that with all of them.
Okay, now that you've made it a real thing and my brain can go other places. Jesus, I'm horrible.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking was, if that's the case, then I mean, that's actually pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to take home, like, because I always hate issues with my cars and stuff, I'm going to take home the mechanic one.
Yeah.
And I mean, while he's showing me on my cars, I'm like, okay, what part did you need for that? And I'm ordering it.
Yeah.
Cool, you can just handle that while you're here.
What if they can't really do it? They can just teach you. What if instead of
How's he
actually...
going to teach me without really showing? Because the only way to really teach is to show.
Well, here's the agony probably of the situation. Let's say that it does teach you and it does show, but all it will do, the furthest it will go, is to point and say. It won't actually do.
Okay, so it won't actually do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's
I mean,
still
at
cool.
that point, fuck it, right?
I see it. What?
No, I don't mean have sex with it. I mean the whole situation. Or fuck it.
My brain went everywhere.
It's a very it's hard not to dance around that particular
That's
thing.
pretty cool though. That's pretty cool though, because think about, like, the library would now become an actual place people would go.
Right.
So it's like you would go and, like, I mean, you need to learn about how to cook omelets. We'll go back to that.
Sure.
You know,
This
like,
pressing omelet class.
if you had like a legitimate, like, robot thing standing with you, being like, all right, now grab that, do that, that would be pretty cool. Because think about it, we watch YouTube videos to find out things now. This is just a live YouTube video thing that you get to take home. What?
As you were talking about it, the thought just entered my head. What if it could overpower you? Like, what if you tried to use it for anything you weren't supposed to, and it could just grab you by the throat?
You know what would happen? It just went from us having sex with it to it having sex with us. That's exactly what would happen.
So we accidentally create like a race of singular experts in various fields that are going to come and fuck us and take our homes.
As long as we don't, like, I mean, if we try to press it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you just kind of have to be as cautious as you would with a regular person, you know? Talking consent, baby, you know?
Right.
There's internet videos.
I think the blowjob teacher's probably worn out.
The fact... I went through a long hallway to get to that laugh because not only is there a blowjob teacher,
Right.
there's a section of the people room at the public library that has blow up balloons, blanket making, no particular order here, and then blowjob.
Right.
Like that's just there. Like
that's just there.
Do you think there would be like an adults
Actually,
only
it's
section?
never there because the very first time somebody takes that one home, it's gone.
You know what I feel like
You're never getting it back.
You know what I feel like this episode is?
What is that?
Like we're like a plane, right? Like a jet plane that's on a battleship that takes off and lands on the battleship over and over again.
Okay.
And the battleship is fucking. We cannot get away. We've just been slingshotting back and forth across the sex thing Because that is exactly what you would...
Like, that's 1,000% what's happening in my head.
If this were to happen, that would be issue 1. Issue 2 would be STD. But issue fucking 1 would be, how do we keep them from banging these people we made to teach them?
Right.
Do they have a section that's 3 times bigger than the rest that's full of people who teach you how to not fuck everything you can?
And you know there's... I need that one. There's... You know, there's that one guy who walks in and is like, you can fuck any of these, right? You can just...
She's just a man off the street who's like, fella, you know what? I found out you could come in here and get you a fuck person.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
This is ridiculous. I am so much happier.
Okay, they would have to be able to overpower you, though, because... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean...
No, I think you're right. I think...
Yeah.
But at that point, I wonder if you could say that you're on board. You just want to learn. You're above board. You're above waistline.
Right.
But now you know, like, hey, since everybody wants to bone our teachers, that's a funny phrase. That's really funny to hear.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Since everybody's doing that, we've made them physically ridiculously strong. Look normal, but they'll break your arm if you try anything.
Haywire real fast.
And it knows how to interpret advances. It knows what's good and what's bad. It can even understand an accident. But if you do anything, it's gonna fuck you up. Okay, I still am. I'm paranoid enough of a person to be like, I'll just leave that at the library. I'll just leave this particular trouble on the shelf, and I'll go read a book.
See,
like a loser.
So the thing is, I would still definitely go use it, even if that was the case. Because, like I said, if you had a live action, as long as it didn't freak out for no reason.
I mean, but do you want to be the first person?
I mean, yeah,
who
you don't want to be that
on?
statistic.
Introducing a new horrible wave of tragedies across the country, starting with this one guy, Eric.
With this guy. The robot reported back he attempted to fuck it.
We have no reason not to believe the robot.
I know,
what
right?
What an asshole.
On my tombstone, tried to fuck robot. Tried to fuck teacher robot and was strangled to death by teacher robot.
They used to let you make your own tombstones, but these days, you gotta be more communicative.
Yeah, you just gotta be straight up.
Gotta let people know.
It's even got my picture.
That would be...
I'm a damn statue in the park.
This is a completely different subject, but I would find cemeteries much more satisfying if they included what happened on the tombstone. It'd be like walking through just a bunch of TV show
satisfying?
synopses. Yeah,
I like
man.
that the word was satisfying.
Yeah, I'd just go in and I'd say, man, Ethel, what happened with you? And then there's this short bio written on a tasteful plaque.
Oh, that's a whole nother what if, man, because now I got questions.
All right, maybe we'll get to that soon. But anyway, about this whole fucking people what don't deserve it thing, I think I'm against it.
Here we go.
Here we go now. Gonna take it down. It's the end of the show. What's going on, folks? Yes, the end of the mother show. End of the show. Yes,